Hello again, everyone. Thank you for joining A Piece of Me. My name is Brittany Young, and on this channel, I will show you how I grow through life peacefully and the things that I learn on a daily basis and that I apply to my life will be used as a guide in helping you find a piece of you. So, the topic for today is procrastination. Stop procrastinating. I know that's something that a lot of us struggle with, and that is literally like eating us alive, and we have to just stop procrastinating so we can get stuff done for real. I just want to say two things before we get started. Um, the first thing is that everything that I talk to you guys about on my channel, um, they're things that I have been through. I found ways that I can apply certain things to my life so I don't have to engage in those things anymore. So basically, what I'm saying is everything that I am talking about, I have been through, and I can give you an example of something that I have been through. And normally I do that. They're just things that I've been through that I've overcame. So I don't engage in these things no more. So, the previous videos, like my Breaking Bad Habits video, if it's a bad habit that I was able to identify, I've identified my bad habit and I don't engage in the bad habit no more. And then the same for this procrastination. I found ways to help me not to procrastinate anymore. So yeah, that's the first thing. And then the second thing, so when I record my videos, I go back and look at them, of course, because why wouldn't you? I was saying that to say I noticed in my videos that I say we a lot and I say us. So I know previously before I told y'all like I want y'all to be able to feel like y'all can relate to me because as human beings, we go through a lot of similar situations and we handle them in a lot of similar ways. So I told y'all I wanted y'all to feel like, you could relate to me. And I still of course want to carry that through. Definitely I want y'all to be able to feel like y'all can relate to me because I know a lot of us have been through the same things, if not are going through the same things. And what I'm not going to do anymore is say we or us, but simply because I can't relate to those things anymore. So those are things of my past. So for me to put myself in that category, it just does not align with what I'm doing right now as far as moving forward with my life. So I will no longer be saying we or us. I could relate to that at one point, but right now I can't. So me giving you this information is me helping you and telling you how I overcame it. How can I say we and us and I've already overcame those situations, and how would I be able to be giving y'all this information that I learned, from those situations? I wouldn't be able to teach y'all this stuff. So yeah, I'll just start saying you. Granted, if it does not apply to you, then you know it does not apply to you. All right, so back to procrastination. Procrastinating, doing things that constantly delay important tasks in your life. Procrastinating also prevents you from reaching your maximum potential. It causes you to put less important things ahead of more important things. Now, for an example, when I speak on examples, we'll say we and us because that's something I have previously already dealt with and overcame, and that was a situation that I've already been in. So, but when I'm talking about moving forward, I will say you. Okay. Sometimes when we like to put things off, some things that probably are too hard for us to want to complete in that moment, or we feel like we have, I guess, something that's more entertaining to do or more fun. Let's say going out or hanging out with your friends or just literally doing anything. It could be literally anything, but it's basically you put in things that are not as important as something else. So, for example, for myself, I would say, let's say one of my homegirls called me up like, hey girl, let's go to brunch, such and such, having a brunch and let's go get mimosas and eat and do this. And of course, me off rip thinking in my head, I'm like, brunch, mimosas, hanging out, getting lit, turning up. At the time, to me, that sound way better than focusing on some work that's gonna take me about 3 hours to do. So that's an example I would use as far as putting less important things over more important things. On one, brunch ain't going nowhere. Okay, you can go to brunch any weekend that you want to. It's not going nowhere. But this work, you have to get it done, or you're going to be stuck in the same spot every single time. So before I would put less important things like brunch and going out over more important things I know I need to focus on. Like if it was something dealing with my business, I could have been sitting at home making up a week's worth of content. The same amount of time I could have been, going to brunch. So it's like 3 hours at brunch or 3 hours doing work. And I know it sounds crazy and you want to have fun, but it's gonna be a time for the fun. Let's focus on the work now so you don't even have to like worry about anything when it come to having fun. You don't have to worry about that. You'll have all your work done, then you can go have the fun that you want. But that shouldn't be your focus when you know you got stuff to do. And you don't have to be, an entrepreneur, but it's just about you focusing on yourself and stuff like that. Sometimes you don't need to involve yourself with the things that's going on in the outside world as far as like being in the mix and stuff like that. When you can be at home working on yourself, figuring out who you are as a person, so you know what steps you need to take to reach the success you want out of life. But as long as you go on a brunch, that's gonna keep pulling you back even more because you're not focusing on the things that you need to focus on. And I know it sounds annoying, you don't want to sit in the house or whatever, but you're gonna have to, okay? You're gonna have to put childish things away and you're gonna have to sit down and sit in the house. All right, you don't need to be out at every brunch, okay? You don't got nothing going on. What you out at the brunch for? What you doing at the brunch? But yeah. So why do you procrastinate? That's my next point. Why do you procrastinate? You're easily swayed, which means you're pretty much gullible. You're weak minded. You're used to doing it. You don't feel like doing certain things. You'll get to it later. Maybe you eat a big meal and you get extra tired and sleepy. So you put it off again because you don't want to work. And the work looks or it seems like it's too much or it's too hard. I know a lot of times we look at things and we're like, that's going to take too much time for me to do, or it's too much work, and we'll put it off. I was putting stuff off, but you should not be putting anything off when it comes to getting things done that's going to help better yourself and better your future. You're lazy. Maybe you're frustrated. Like I said, maybe you want to go out instead. Maybe you want to catch up on some shows on Netflix. You wanna binge watch these shows. How much time does it take to binge watch a show? Hours. It take up your whole day. Okay, I done binge watch shows before. Okay, I've been there, done that. Why are you wasting your time doing it? Yeah, the show is good or whatever, but don't even start watching it so you don't even have to fall into something like that where you just feel like you have to watch it. Or you want to go gossip with your family and friends. You have people that call you on the phone to talk about your family, somebody in your family, what they done did this time, or your friends talking about your old homegirls that done did this, or that's really like causing you to procrastinate from doing things that you need to do. Another thing, which is like a real good point, staying up to date with celebrities and public figures. uh I don't understand what is the big thing with people doing that. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like 100% into that because I've always been a person who just have never been crazy over celebrities. But I definitely, would show love when I needed to. But I wasn't nobody who just comment under celebrities posts and stuff like that. Because what am I doing that for? Like, for one, let me say this: you don't know them, okay, and they don't know you. So when y'all be commenting under their stuff and saying goals and I wish this was me, no, like wish you were yourself. Like be your own version of whoever you wish to be. Because at the end of the day, you don't really know their lives. You don't know the stuff that they go through, the stuff that they deal with. You don't know what it took for them to get to the point that they at. So I just say that to say stop crazing over these celebrities. Unfollow the shade room. Stop going on there and looking at their stuff because it's not going to be beneficial to you. It's draining to your brain. It's putting all these negative things in your brain, and it makes you worry about other things that you shouldn't be worried about. Why are you worried about other people and you don't got nothing going on in your life? Why? I used to struggle with that too. So that's why I'm being so like I guess hard about it because it's something that social media has really taken a hold on us, like have us in the chokehold by for real. Cause we so worried, like we like to say that we not stunning people and we not worried about them. But yeah, we really were for real. I was. You act like you weren't, but when you popping on Shade Room every now and again, because I didn't follow Shade Room, but I hop on there every now and again. It's just like that means you worried about what's going on with other people, and you don't need to be worried about nobody but you. What you got going on? You need to get to the point where you so honed in on the stuff that you doing, and so honed in on you trying to focus on bettering yourself that you're not gonna be worried about nothing nobody has going on. I promise you that. Like that's literally the space that I'm in right now. I don't worry about that's why I created my new Instagram, which is the Piece of Me Journey. Make sure y'all follow me on there. My personal Instagram, I literally don't get on there. Like I will go back on there to promote like certain things for my business and stuff. I don't watch anybody's stories. I don't scroll on my timeline on there. I don't do anything. Like it just takes me off of the track that I'm on. That's just ways of why we procrastinate. And at the end of the day, all of these are just distractions and excuses that we do and that we say to put more important things off. So we really have to stop letting these distractions cause us to procrastinate and not focus on the things that we really need to focus. So here are some tips to help with procrastination. First, grow a backbone, okay? We gotta grow a backbone. We gotta stand up. Y'all know that little video, stand up. Start being okay with telling people no. You don't always have to be a yes man. Stop being a yes man. It be stuff people don't even really want to do or involve themselves in, but they just do it because their friends ask them to, or they don't want their friends to look at them a certain way. No, stop being a yes man. Tell them no. You gotta focus. Tell them you got stuff to do. You gotta focus. And that's literally me now. People be asking me, "Oh, can we go here? Can we?" I'm busy. I'm working on stuff. I got stuff to do. Like I don't never have time to go nowhere. Like this is the most dressed up I get, y'all. I was just telling myself I'm get dressed up to sit in the house. I don't even get dressed up to go out nowhere no more unless I'm running errands or something. That's it. But I'm in the house. I'm working, y'all. I'm working. I'm not playing. You really have to zero those people out and ignore them that continuously have you engaging in things that you don't really need to be engaging in because it's stopping you from focusing on the more important things, and they're making you procrastinate. You ain't even making yourself procrastinate. They making you procrastinate. When you start telling people no, just be ready with the reaction that you'll receive back from these same people. I'm telling you right now, people are going to start saying that you are acting funny and different. You trying to act like you better than them and stuff. But you need to always remind yourself, whether they like it or not, that you have bigger things that you want out of life, and you need to focus on those things now. We're not dragging things out years and years later, and we 30 and 40, and now you're trying to sit down and really focus on stuff. No, that's too late. Why would you wait that late? Like tomorrow is not promised. That's what you need to realize. Our time can come any day. That's why you have to do whatever you need to do right now. Stop wasting time on these nothing people that don't mean nothing just because they don't want to do nothing with their life. What do they have to do with you? It has nothing to do with you. Like, stop focusing on these other people that's pulling you back with them. You want to be sorry like them? No. Move on. And it's okay. You gonna lose people along this journey of yours. You are. You just have to be prepared for that and know and understand that this is what comes with it. But the people you lose along the way, you'll get replaced with way more better people. I promise you that. Way more. And they just gonna come like full circle. It's gonna be so crazy, but it's so real though. So another tip to help with procrastination: create to-do lists. These to-do lists will have you hold yourself accountable so you can complete them daily. You know what? I might make one, link it in the description. I probably do. With your to-do list, when you have daily to-do lists, make sure your to-do lists are reasonable things that you know you'll be able to complete in that day. Major key when I'm saying reasonable, if it's something that may take a little bit more time, because granted, you're not going to be doing little quick things every single day. Some things are going to take time and they're going to roll into the next day. But with things like that, you need to put deadlines on them. Put dates that they need to be completed by, because you'll just have it on the to-do list and just keep on looking at it and letting it go on by. You can actually have something to refer back to so you can get it done. That's just holding yourself accountable. So you know what you do, and you know what you don't do. And at the end of the day, it's about you being true to yourself. Nobody else can see what you're doing, but the things that you do at home in your own privacy, that's the stuff that really matters. And that's what's going to show that you really getting the work done for real. The next tip would be to switch up your environment. If it's like a toxic environment where you can't really get stuff done, all of you guys don't have the privilege to just be at home and be by yourself and not have to worry about noise. And for me, I know the best way for me to learn and really focus is being by myself. And that's what I learned, like having complete silence so I can focus and I can think. It allows me to have a clear mind. And I really highly suggest that to you guys too. Like if you can go anywhere and get some quiet time to yourself for just maybe a few hours out of the day, or even 30 minutes, like any time is great to just be by yourself so you can really think for yourself. You don't have to worry about noise or anybody else's opinions affecting you and what you really truly believe in, because people gonna shoot the things down that you believe and the things that come to your brain. Don't tell nobody nothing about your ideas or anything like that. Write it down on a piece of paper and go after it. You can't tell people. You could probably tell people that you 100% trust, that you know wouldn't steer you the wrong way, but you're gonna have people that's gonna doubt you and say your ideas are stupid, or they don't believe in it. Only a reflection of them, of what they're saying. They only saying it because they can't do it. Okay, but you can do it. Stop letting what other people have to say and what their opinions of the things that you could do affect how you do things and how you feel about things. Like, no, don't let them change your opinion. Do exactly what you need to do. That's how you'll grow. Yeah, definitely switch up the environment like that. I would suggest, like, if you don't live by yourself and can't get a quiet room or anything like that, go to a library. They have those little rooms you don't even have to rent them out. You could just ask them if anybody in that room for that hour and go sit in there and just think. Let your thoughts flow. Like, just work. This will really help you out a lot for sure. Go to a lake, sit by a lake. Go somewhere where it's not really gonna be people around that's gonna bother you, and you can just sit and focus. Don't worry about what nobody else gonna say or how they gonna look at you. People gonna have their judgments and opinions on you for the rest of your life. It's about what you do. You shouldn't let anything like that affect you and how you move in this world for real, because their opinions don't matter. They really don't. Another tip would be to always fill your mind with positive affirmations. This will help you continuously push yourself and make you feel good about the positive changes that you are making in your life. And when I say positive affirmations, I mean you have to speak positivity on yourself and on your life, like at all times. Like at all times. Don't ever think about anything negative, because I promise you, like, your negative thoughts will come into fruition, and we don't want that. You have to always think positive. And I told y'all I was reading The Power of the Subconscious Mind, and I just finished it. And when I tell y'all that book is so powerful, I have to really sit down and read it and really understand what it's saying, because the mind is such a powerful thing, and whatever we tell it, that's what it believes. So definitely feed your mind with positivity at all times. Everything negative, you need to cast that away from your mind and your spirit and your body for real. Like, don't think nothing negative for real. Like, that leads you nowhere. Think positive things. Like, you want to be wealthy. You want to be healthy. You want to be strong. You want to have a voice for yourself, and you want to stand up to people. Say that in your affirmations. Say all of those things. All of that stuff matters. Write these affirmations down. Put them by your bedside. Put them in your bathroom. Like, put them in places you will see them every day you get up. Put them close to you. And you need to write these things down so you can basically tell yourself the person that you are, the person that you want to become, the person that you are meant to become. Say these things, put these things in the air, put these things into your mind, because you believe what you tell yourself. At the end of the day, you believe what you tell yourself. And make sure when you write these things down, actually mean that stuff. Don't have no doubts and fears about anything. You say you want to be wealthy, actually believe that you can be wealthy. Don't just say you want to be wealthy. Actually believe you can be wealthy. And you don't even know it, but you'll start putting actions behind becoming being wealthy. And you wouldn't even believe it, but you will if you continuously put these things into your mind every single day. So no negativity at all. Like cut the negativity off. No negative, nothing. Don't involve yourself with people talking negative. Don't be in no negative conversations at all. Watching negative things, like that stuff sinks into your brain and it affects you in ways that you wouldn't even realize. It really is affecting you. Also, if you can get an accountability partner, um, definitely get one. Having someone that you can depend on to make sure you are on top of things like you should be, that'll be so perfect for you. I know a lot of times it's hard to find people that you can really depend on. So you don't necessarily like have to have one, but having an accountability partner, I would say somebody that's kind of maybe on the same journey as you, going through the same things that you're going through, but y'all are trying to work to get, out of the same situations or work towards another point in your life. Find somebody like that to be your accountability partner because y'all can hold each other accountable for certain things in life. That pretty much wraps up all of the details for this video. I hope all of this information was super beneficial to you. But I really, really want y'all to focus on, for real, is really sit and ask yourself, why do I procrastinate? And go back and think about all those things that I listed about why do people procrastinate? Why do you procrastinate? Figure that out and then tips to help you not be a procrastinator anymore. Your life will just change in tremendous ways. You'll just be so driven into the things that you're doing. You won't even want to be bothered with anything that's going to pull you away from your work, for real. And that's how I am. Like, if it's anything, like if I'm away from the house too long and it's pulling me away from like completing stuff and getting stuff done, ooh, when I'm not productive, I be a little irritated. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I be a little irritated because I gotta get this stuff done. I can't waste no time. I cannot waste no time. Like, ever since my fast, when I tell y'all, I have never been this productive in my life. And it's only been a month going on 2 months. And when I tell y'all activity, like the level of productivity that I have been on is like insane to me. Like, I've been telling people the amount of stuff that I have got done in just a matter of 2 months, June and July, it's insane. It's insane. The amount of stuff I would say is equivalent to the amount of things previously before my fast. It would have took me a year span to get these things done, and I was able to do it in 2 months. And I don't even want to say all this work because it's not even a lot of work. We make things seem harder than what they are, and they're not really hard. We just need to sit down and do the work. We really need to sit down and do the work. We really try to make it seem like these things are hard, but they're not hard. We just be procrastinating and putting less important things in front of these more important things, and we have to stop. Here I go with we. You have to stop that. But that's the only way you'll be able to level up in your life, for real. But that's it. I'm not gonna go too deep because I got more videos to make for y'all. But definitely stay tuned for the next videos. I hope y'all can join me each and every Sunday. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, definitely leave a comment. Leave some different ways you're a procrastinator, and maybe even leave some ways that you can stop being a procrastinator. But yes, thank you so much again for joining the piece of me. I hope you join me again next week. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.